Hi Taylor. Okay, here we are at Dunn's Market. Don't forget you come in here, Dunn's Market, WP admin, and then type in enter, and then type in your username and password. If you don't know what that is, let me just show you. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get your actual password, but let's see what we got here for you. What email anyway, if you need to change it. Okay, so we have you under mayor.taylor@yahoo. So if you don't know your password, you can just click on the forgot password and I'll send you a new one. Okay? So once you get started, we're going to go up here to products, and we're going to go to, first I want to show you the problem. Let's go to the front of the website, which is visit site. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is go to the shop the groceries. And so here we have all the products in the store. We're focusing today on the categories. So you're going to click, it says click to view categories. Click on that. And so I'm going to show you all the different types of categories. You remember the lifestyle choices that we did here? We're going to be adding those in today, just like you did before. We're going to fix this uncategorized section, which you've done before. These are all the brands that you see. I want to bring your attention to these other categories, which are cooking, baking, salsa, snacks, chips, popcorn. We've got condiments and sauces, cooking and baking ingredients, dairy, meal ingredients, poultry. You can see all the different categories that we have here. This probably needs to be fixed. If you see doubles of anything like this, that's something what we want to fix. Not noticing too much bad stuff here so far. We got the snack foods. All right, so let's start with the beginning part that I want to show or point out to you, the problem that we have. So the feed, which is where the feed is the data that comes in from the wholesaler into our retail store here, into the grocery store. And so this when you click on this click view categories, the first thing that you should see is lifestyle choices. And we don't. We see all these brand names. So all these brand names we need to fix. They should not be here. So what's happening is that the feed is bringing them in, and it's creating a double brand. It's creating this. So we look at Booker's Soul Food Starters, and then we scroll down. That should be under this brand right here, this term brand, and under that we should find it, and there it is. So you can see there's 9 products in this one, and the feed brought in a new product, a new Booker's product, and it created its own category. So we actually don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the dashboard, and we're going to fix it. I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you just have, we'll go to products, and then we're going to go to categories here. And the reason why I just went to categories here, actually I didn't tell you this yet, but that count was only 1. So that means that there's only one product to deal with, which is super simple. We don't have to go to the bulk editor because it's not a bulk deal. It's only one product. So we're going to click on the number 1, which is going to actually bring me into the product itself. All right. And we're going to go, so this says Booker's Soul Food Starters, which is just the name, but we need to kind of fix that as well. So we're going to click Quick Edit, and down here we're going to uncheck this first one, and we're going to scroll down to the second one. Let's see, what is this product anyways? This is Mac and cheese seasoning mix. If you can see right here, it says mac and cheese seasoning mix. So we know kind of what that is. Oopsie, there we go. Booker Soul Food. So this is going to be down here a little ways. Cooking and baking. I would call that cooking and baking because it's a seasoning mix and it's a baking ingredient, right? And we could call it also seasoning. And we can just keep going and see if there's anything else that we would add that to. We can put it here under the seasonings. Baking mixes. Guess you could call it baking. You bake mac and cheese, don't you? Kind of. Or do you cook it on the stove? I'd throw it in there, just in case. I guess some people bake it and some people, you have to boil the noodles, obviously, but some people do bake it after that. Seasonings and spices. I guess it could be under there because it's a seasoning. I mean, more categories are fine. Pastas and sauces, I would actually put it under there too because it's mac and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. It's actually, no, you know what? It's just a seasoning, so we don't want to actually put it there. I know, it's tough. It's just common sense stuff, right? But I don't consider that kind of stuff like what exactly this is as much as it's important to have it in the lifestyle choice as well. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and update this. All right, so now I'm actually going to do a quick view on this product because I want to see what other lifestyle, things there are with that one. And if you remember, we actually took a look at the photo itself here to get a better look at the branding. So they got something down in this corner. What does that say? Whoops. My magnifying glass is not working. Hold on. There it is. Whoops. There we go. I can see it better. Whoopsie. Try that again. What does that say? I don't know what that says. I want to say that's certified organic. Yeah, it's certified organic. Okay. So now we're going to go back up here to edit product. And there's a way to do this over here. We're going to just scroll down here on this side and go under here to the lifestyle choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say that was certified organic? So we can call it organic. And if you don't see the USDA sign, just click the organic. Okay. All right, that'll do it. Now we're going to scroll up here and click this update button here. A little slow today. I don't know why. It's going just a little slow. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here under products and go to categories. Click on that. Then we're going to go over here to this bookers, and now you can see that the count is 0. So that's good because there's not any more in there, which is awesome. And so now we had 9 in the original brand. So let's go down and find it again. What you can actually do if you want, you can go to brand, bookers, soul food, click on that, click search categories. It's a quick way to search if you want. plus I want to show you the difference. So yeah, this was, before it was 9 and this was a 1, so we did the right thing. And you can see that the good one has the, the, the product in there for the image. And also you can see that this is the wrong one because it's created a new category and it's added this number 2. So we really want to get rid of that. So we're going to click this delete button right here. Click OK. And we've done it. We've fixed that one. Alright. So now we're going to go back to this button and click categories again so that we refresh this category section. And now we're back to where we need to be. So now this is in the same stack as it is on the website. So you can see that we have lifestyle choices down here. So we know we need to fix each one of these. 1, 2, 3, you know, all those up there. Alright. So let's go into this Cento. Alright, now we've got 35 here. So 35, it's a pretty big deal. So we're going to bulk edit these. If you just have one, it's okay to just go through and do it right here in this spot. But we've got 35 of these. So we're going to go over here to Bare Bulk Editor. Click on that. Okay, so the first thing to do is to get that product in here, which was Cento. So I'm going to type that in here and click the filter button. Okay, so the ones that we're looking for that we need to fix, you can tell because they just say Cento, 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 Cento. These ones look okay because they've already been completed, right? There's a complete category in here. So what we're going to do is, just like you did before, if you remember, we want to get each one of these. This one's peppers, so we'll do that one. Actually, I'm going to start with tomatoes, just so I can show you how to do the bulk. Let's see here. Well, let's do this instead. What you could do, let's see here. Let's see if I got any double ones here. Looks like we got a lot of clam sauce going on. Alright, I'm just going to do 2. I'm going to do 1 tomato. And I'm not picking the ones that don't have an image, because the ones that don't have an image automatically go to draft. So, okay, here's another one of tomatoes. Let me click on that one. And we have some more tomatoes here. We got this one. Whoops, click on that. Might as well get them all, right? Tomatoes. Tomato paste could go under tomatoes, but it is tomato paste, so we're going to keep that the way it is. Tomato puree. Pretty much I consider tomatoes. You could put tomato paste under the category of tomatoes, I guess. That's fine. You could also put sun-dried tomatoes under tomatoes. Let's see what else we have here. We have these tomatoes. These tomatoes. No, this is so monotonous, right? Alright. I'm trying to do all the tomatoes for you. Potatoes, tomatoes, cheese, paste, 1, 2, 3, Alright, that's all, I think all the tomatoes. I might have missed a tomato paste or two, so let's just double check. paste I missed? Well, the tomato paste and the sun-dried tomatoes should actually, I'd like you to go back and put them in a separate category as well, because not only are they tomatoes, but they're special because they're paste or sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know if I have a category for tomato puree, but I should. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty good for now. Alright, so what we're going to do is, if you recall, you go to this binded editing, click on that switch. Now we're going to go to, I'm actually going to fix one that's a double cento here. Let's see. Well, it's just got the 1 cento, that's fine, but I just want to give you an example of when you have the two. So by clicking on that one, I'm picking up all of those products. So the first thing we want to do is uncheck the first one, and then I can just, that's why I like the bulk editor, because you can just do your search up here. Whoops. And then we're going to check the brand. So this one's no good. It has to be the one that's underneath this brand. That's the one that needs to be checked. Okay, so that's good. So now we're going to go back to our category and do tomatoes. And it's automatically going to put it into this category of pantry and grocery. So you just need to click the tomatoes. All right, and then we're going to click apply. And you can see up here it's telling you to wait. Don't click anything. And now we can see the ones that we checked should all say tomatoes. And what I'm going to actually do is go back up here and, oopsie, what is happening? I'm going to uncheck the tomatoes. Now if you want to do a quick uncheck, you can just click this button right here and it will uncheck all of them. Alright? And then, you know, you can go through each one. This one here, let's see. You can do that. You can go to each one individually if you don't want to look for them and search them and do them in bulk. Whatever you want to do there. Okay? So we need to do that. So I think you get the idea here. But if you wanted to, you know, you would go back and you'd go, okay, I'm looking at this, and there's tomatoes, there's tomato paste. So I'd like to add this in also into the category of paste. Let's see, tomato paste. Oh, do I not have tomato paste? Guess I don't. Thought I did. Guess it's pretty much done then. I think that we do have sun-dried though. Yeah, we have sun-dried tomatoes, so we want to add that one. If you find any sun-dried tomatoes, there's a category there for that. Okay, now the thing that we really want to focus on is this lifestyle choices. So if you can do it all at the same time, I'm sorry, I just remembered that we need to do that, so I apologize. I should have covered that already. But if you recall, what we did for the lifestyle choice is we look at the can and see what we can see there. So this one says it's USDA organic. So you'd go over here and click on the USDA organic. This one doesn't have a lifestyle, so let's see what this one is. Product of Italy. Okay, it really doesn't have anything. This one says non-GMO. So we want to add, when we go into here, we're also going to remember to click on the lifestyle choice. So might be kind of easier just to save, you know, yourself a little hassle or going back and forth. Just maybe do these one at a time, or if you feel like doing them in bulk, whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. So let's see. The next thing that I want you to do after you go through all those categories is, once you fix all these, is you're going to go back to this category section and delete that old, you know, the bad category. So let's remind you of how to do that. Once these are all fixed with the correct lifestyle choice and what it is, right? So then we're going to go over here and type in cento. And then you'll have, this is why I want you to come back here, is because this should be 0 now. and this should be an additional 24 products. Once that's 0, then you're going to go ahead and delete it, okay? You don't want to delete it until you have this down to a count of 0. So with each product brand, once you fix them in the bulk editor, you want to come back here and double check and see that you have a 0 count in our bad brand, and make sure that they're in the good brand. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to go back to the bare bulk editor, and after you finish all those product brands, I want you to fix the uncategorized section, and that's going to be pretty simple for you to do. We're just going to go in here and type in uncategorized. I think I spelled that wrong. We're going to find out. Nope, I did it wrong. Cater, yeah, that's not right spelled. Categorized. Enter. No data available. Alright, so what we have to do, if you can't find it down here, then you click on Show Bulk Edit Export and click on that. And now we're going to type in product over here, product categorized. Let's see if this one is here. Click on like. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to type in here uncategorize. Alright. And then we're going to come down here and click filter. This button. And then we are going to scroll down. What is going on? Alright, I'm not going to have you worry about it then. I'll figure this out later. So, anyways, that is going to be the end of our lesson today. That's all I need for you to do, is fix those product categories for me. So let's take a look real quick back at the categories. You know how to get back into the bulk editor. So again, we need to reconcile all of these. Cento, Hint, La Preferita, all of these ones, all the way down to the lifestyle choice. So you don't want to do anything, I mean, you want to add to this category, but we don't need to, we're going to end up deleting all of these from here on up, okay? If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much. Oops.